personal development and personal relation. Lesson objective. Introduction. Good day everyone, we are the Group 5 and today we will tackle the Week 8 in personal development and personal relation. We will discuss about moral and ethical values, doctrinal spiritual values, values for tourism and hospitality industry, and last, right attitude in the tourism and hospitality industry. And this is the members of the Group 5, Morena, Tapat, Tamayo, Burgoños, and De Leon.
Hi, my name is Jana Morena and I'm the first reporter. So first, let's talk about moral values. Moral values pertain to the guiding principle and standard that define and measure choices we make in life. Also, moral values define the right and wrong in the behavior or conduct of a man with his fellow men. So, ang moral values daw po is nagde-define to sa kung ano yung ginagawa nating tama o mali sa kapwa natin. These are also set of emotion rule people follow to help in making the right decision in life, at home, and even in our professional relationship. So, ang moral values din daw po is set ng emotion na ginagawa natin sa pagdesisyon natin sa buhay, hindi lamang sa ating tahanan, kundi na rin sa professional nating buhay. A person may have moral values that are derived from the society and government, religion, and self. Should moral values are derived from society and government, they may change as a law and moral of the society changes. Example of the impact of changing the law of moral values can be illustrated in the case of marriage versus living together. So, ang moral values nito po, isa nga daw pong example nito is yung kinasal kayo versus dun sa nagsasama lang kayo. Dun sa kinasal kayo versus dun sa hindi kayo kasal pero nagsasama kayo sa iisang bahay. Now, let's talk about ethical values. When values are used in a professional setting, they are called ethics. Values are used in our daily decision-making process, whatever at work or in our professional development. Good values inspire men to have a sense of integrity, to be honest in performing personal or professional work, and a sense of purpose or diligence in people. The absence of good values would create a society where people would be more prone to corruption, would have no hesitation to be dishonest, and become undependable as people and employees. Professional organizations want to recruit employees who can endowed with a sense of moral values so that their employees can help in the progress of the company as a whole. Instilling values in everyday life, in personal and professional relationship can help prone career successfully.
Here are some examples of moral values. And here are the example for ethical values.
Doctrinal spiritual values. Here are the values that are based on beliefs that may be found in a root on religious teaching. Values can be defined by a person choosing religion. There are built-in lists and do's and don'ts. These are the values that based on our beliefs and defined through our past tradition in our way of living. In some organization, this is simply mean things that have been taught before and it will define how organization will be do business in the future, like tourism and hospitality.
Here are some examples of doctrinal and spiritual values.
Values for tourism and hospitality professionals. Kindness, benevolence, and gentleness. The act of being caring or warm in spirit. An example of kindness is asking a lost person if they need direction. Sincerity, genuineness, and frankness, the quality of being honest, true, and real. Example of sincerity is a person who really means everything that he promises. Loyalty, faithfulness, and fidelity, the state or quality of being loyal, faithfulness to commitments or obligations. Gentleness, human, lenient, compassionate, the quality or characteristic of being kind, tender, mild-mannered, compassionate, and considerate. Volunteerism, willingness to help and assist supervising young people, becoming a leader in a youth club, facilitating art workshop, being a positive role model for a young person. Courage, bravery, and fortitude, the bravery and or strength to do something that could be dangerous. Perseverance, steadfastness, and persistence, persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. His perseverance with the technique illustrate his single-mindedness. Cheerfulness, good spirits, happiness, a person, or things that brings joy, humor or good spirits. Optimism, cheerful view of things being positive, hopefulness, and confidence about the future or the successful outcome of something. Respect, esteem or regard for other people, a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements.
Right attitude in tourism and hospitality industry. What will determine how high in the hierarchy of the organization one will get is the right attitude in tourism and hospitality industry. People who work in this industry will meet guests who may share the same or have different culture, values, and personality with them. Tinutukoy daw po dito ay yung right attitude or tamang pag-uugali sa tourism and hospitality industry. Ang mga tao na nagtatrabaho sa industriya na ito ay makakamit or makakatagpo ng mga guests pwedeng magkapareho o may iba't ibang kultura, values, personalidad sa kanila. Displaying the right or pagpapakita ng professional work attitude in the workplace will set you apart from the other employees in the organization, hindi lang sa tourism and hospitality industry. It is believed that the right attitude daw po can bring you success in the handling any eventuality in the workplace. The attitude of a person is defined by his or her way of looking, thinking, feeling, and behaving at a given scenario. It includes the whole aspect of how one relates to people, the way we think, feel, and do. Ang positive attitude daw po ay ang pinakamahalagang aspect in succeeding sa tourism and hospitality industry. A person set values as defined by his culture, his religion, and other aspects of his environment will guide him in his work environment and the way that he interacts with his colleagues and his guests. There are several things that one needs to be developed a positive attitude. First, treat your customer as would like to be treated. Ito daw po ay ang golden rule in all industries. Ngunit higit sa tourism and hospitality industry. Guests can be very exacting in their needs at kailangan natin siguraduhin na we are able to predict their needs even before they ask for it. Next, do the best you can and tell yourself the best has gotten be good enough. This is a challenge that you should give yourself on a daily basis. You know you are capable of doing, and with this, you know if you've done the best you could. If things are not good enough, then solicit assistance from your colleagues or improve of the service or product you offer your guests. Other people will say that it's good enough, but the best critic is you. At dito raw po, alam mo kung ano ang kaya mong gawin at kasama nito, alam mo kung nagawa mo na ang iyong makakaya. Kung ang mga bagay ay hindi sapat, humingi ng tulong mula sa iyong mga kasamahan o pagbutihin ang serbisyo o produkto na inaalok mo sa iyong guest. Maaaring sabihin ng ibang tao na ito ay sapat na, ngunit ang pinakamahusay na kritik ay ikaw.
Things aren't as bad as you think they are. Do not worry too much on a little things, as these may be irrelevant or inconsequential to the things at hand. As long as the guest, boss, and work colleagues are happy, focus energy on the work. So parang pong sinasabi dito na may mga bagay na akala mo is masama pero hindi naman pala. So parang katulad din po ito ng pag-overthink. So kung may pag-overthink ka sa work, so sobrang hirap mag-work ng nag-overthink ka kasi hindi mo magawa yung mga bagay na dapat mong gawin. Like, natatakot ka kasi na baka may masabi yung mga nakapaligid sa'yo kaya hindi mo magawa yung mga bagay na dapat mong gawin. So dapat dito is think positive para magkaroon ka ng lakas ng loob na para gawin yung mga bagay na dapat mong gawin. So, may sinasabi din dito na focus energy on the work. So, ang magandang gawin mo na lang daw doon is mag-focus ka doon sa mga ginagawa mo. Huwag doon sa nakapaligid sa'yo. So, yun lang po. Stay around positive people. If you surrounded yourself with positive people, you will be charged with positive thoughts and will show in the way that you work. People with negative thoughts will deplete the positive thoughts in you and may reduce your effectiveness as a worker. So parang sinasabi po dito na sobrang laki daw po as a worker, sobrang laki ng effective na mga negative thoughts. So kasi hindi mo magagawa yung mga bagay na dapat mong gawin as a worker. So ang kailangan mong gawin lang dito is kailangan mong sumama sa mga positive people na magsisilbing motivate or motivate ka bilang isang co-worker. So kapag sumama ka sa mga positive people or sa mga positive thoughts na nangyayari is magagawa mo kung ano yung ipapagawa sa iyo nang hindi ka nag-aalinlangan. So kung may negative thoughts ka kasi na iniisip, yun yung kukontra doon sa positive thoughts mo na nagpapalakas na sa loob mo. So pag nag-isip ka namang, pag may masok sa iyo ng mga negative thoughts, mapaghihinaan ka ng loob para gawin yung isang bagay. So matatakot ka. So hindi mo magagawa ng maayos yung pinapagawa sa iyo. So kailangan doon ka sa mga positive people para wala kang hindi kayang gawin. Think positive to reinforce your positive thoughts. Think positive thoughts and action emanating from a positive person will affect others positively. This is very important always for you to grow better as a person and as an industry worker. Practicing constantly, these elements would create a positive attitude that will go a long way in your service of guests in this exciting and exacting industry.